The lovely Devyn in the building.
All right, just a little heads up for y'all too. We actually got a clothing line coming pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? And it's just about to be crazy. You know, I'm about to be working with Devyn on the clothing line and shit.
Yeah.
Potentially Ocsar as well on the designs and shit. You know, so it's definitely up. You know.
No, I always bring my people. You know, I always bring my people up. If I come up, you come up too. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but we're going to get right to the second topic. We're going to talk about the baby. All right, so basically, you know, there's like an engine that assesses, you know, people, album releases and so forth, and they projected him to sell about 16,000 copies. He ended up selling 20,000 copies, but 20,000 copies ain't no motherfucking 125,000 copies. So my question to you guys is, do you think that the baby just kind of fell off? Do you think people are blackballing him? Or do you think people are kind of just tired of his style of rap? This time we're going to start with you, Red Dot. What you think about it? What you think about the baby?
Honestly, I really don't think he fell off. Like, your boy got bars, like, he got good music out, but I feel like it still ties back to, you know, some comments that he made.
Well, he's being blackballed, in your opinion. People are purposely not supporting him.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's still a thing happening, because, I mean...
He said some fucked up shit.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject. Like,
I mean, he is an asshole, though, you know. Like.
But, see...
there's a certain point in time where you can be an asshole. Like,
see, my thing is, there's nothing wrong with speaking your mind.
Yeah.
Okay?
No.
There's nothing wrong with standing on what you say, but you have to understand there is consequences to that. So if you are going to speak your mind and you are going to stand behind what you say, you have to understand not everybody's going to like that and not everybody's going to support that. So if you choose to continue to say everything and be 100% you out loud, you have to understand that that's not going to be received well. And, you know, there are going to be people that don't like it. So it's just kind of a consequence that comes with the actions.
Nigga got me drinking and shit.
Yeah, so I was anybody get in the studio tonight and shit. Hopefully make another hit.
Like, on some real... Now, not all of it I feel like his fault. I feel like some of the things he's been through has been people being soft and, like, overreactive.
So what about the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing? Have you read up on that?
You talking about him dropping the line about sleeping with her? Or
you think that's messy?
I think that's a little feminine. I think that's a little female-ish. I think that's a little bitch-made. I mean, you're not supposed to... You know, you're not supposed to be speaking on that. Like, I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to just be talking about that kind of business.
I feel like we're not in high school anymore. Like,
yeah, I mean, I feel like
like
that's something that them high school, like you said, high school kids and even college kids do when they sleep with, you know, that woman that's out of their league. What do? They go tell all their homeboys, oh, guess what? You'll never guess who the fuck I slept with.
What is it with making the stallion a short motherfuckers too? Like,
okay, first of all, you can't help it when you tall. Okay, do you know how long? Look, when you tall in today's society, it's not that easy to find men that are taller than you. First and foremost.
I mean, I'm not biased. I mean, I'm
second
I'm
of all,
5'8". I can't talk.
I'm 5'3", bro.
Second of all, it goes way beyond a person's...
Hey, short dudes have character, though.
Well, no, it goes beyond all the physical attributes. Like, I just had this conversation with somebody, and the problem with society and why people are so miserable all the time is because everybody's so focused on the aesthetic portion and trying to find that perfect person that fits their physical thoughts and their physical aesthetic, that they don't bother to think about 9 times out of 10, whatever you're fantasizing and conjuring up in your brain as your dream person, you're not gonna come across. And second of all, most of the time when you do come across those really, really beautiful women with nice bodies and gorgeous faces, they lack a brain or they're very boring. And so...
Or like an ugly personality.
Or yes, or an ugly person on the inside. So...
Hey, yeah, I can't really comment because, you know, my type wouldn't be perceived as the most positive, so, you know, I'm not...
Hey, man, if you into BBWs or some shit like that,
I mean,
hey, Bo,
look,
there's somebody for everybody.
My thing is, I like how do I say this? You know,
Big titty bitches.
No. I like brown skin, like, you know, lighter skinned women, but like they gotta
So you
have
like red bones?
Yeah, but they gotta have a little bit of feistiness to them, though. You know what I mean?
So you want them to be feisty, but you don't want them to be ratchet.
A little bit of ratchetness.
He wants somebody who's feisty that can get ratchet.
Just a dash.
Yeah,
Just a dash.
Oh my god.
Just a little bit, you know.
Shit, for me personally, I just date anybody. You know, I got my girl white.
Damn, don't say that online. Shit. Nigga, ain't you in a relationship? That's a horrible thing to fuck.
He just said his girl white.
I said my girl white.
Oh. Well, you said anybody not gonna fuck. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Well, because he's just saying, like, going back to what we were talking about, physical attributes are not what it's about, and I feel like a lot of people haven't found happiness because they're too focused on that. If people would stop and pay attention to the things that go further than face value. How do they treat you? How do they talk to you? Do they make time for you? Do they think about you? Like, people get so wrapped up in how they look and not how they're treated, and then wonder why they're so miserable.
Well, y'all probably not gonna agree with me on this, but you know, I'm not gonna talk too much about it because you know this is our topic of discussion for the night, relationships. But I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, man, like, you know, it's really hard to find that, like, that shit that our grandparents had, like, you know, that 30-year, 40-year relationship and all that shit, like,
a lot of our grandparents were being cheated on and just didn't speak out on it because that was not the thing to do back in the day. So yeah, a lot of us have that relationship. We're just a lot more open about it.
That shit is like a facade, like, you know?
It is, and that's why you don't find it anymore, because nobody's putting up that facade. Everybody's like, you want to treat me wrong? Fuck you, I'm out. We don't have that. Oh no, we stay together.
One thing I don't agree with, like, I still believe in, like, as far as the man in the relationship. I mean, obviously, you know, there's women out here that are doing it, you know, probably, you know, and I'm not gonna lie to you, in a lot of relationships, the woman is making more money than the man, you know what I mean, nowadays. But I still feel like as the man, like, I should be the breadwinner. I should be, you know, of course you should, you know, pay your portion, because, you know, that's just, you know, shit, love ain't fucking free, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, I've never respected a man. Like, if you fucked up right now, you hard times, if you know your girl want to hold you down, I'm all for that. But like, you shouldn't be a man. You shouldn't be fucked up for like years and years. Like, you know, living with your girl, like you ain't got no job. Like, to me, that's like some bum shit. Like, for real. Like.
So what's the difference? Like, how exactly does being the breadwinner and her still paying her portion differ from the two of you putting in? Because if you're when you say I want to be the breadwinner, I imagine you want to be the man that comes home, takes care of all the bills, so she don't have to pay nothing. She might still be able to make money, and she will make money and still bring money in. But when you say I want to be the breadwinner, I think of the man who comes in the door and has all the bills taken care of. So I don't have to do anything.
Feel like,
but if you're expecting her to pay her portion, then that's
no. Well, let me rephrase that. I feel like as the man, like I should be in a position where I can handle the major bills, like, you know, obviously rent or mortgage, you know, whatever your living situation is, like, you know, light bills, water bills, shit like that, you know. And then as far as her, you know, I feel like she should be financially stable as well. So if she wants to pay the Wi-Fi bill, you know, like little bills, just, you know, because it could be an equal thing. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, I will take care of you as far as like treat you right, things like that. But I'm not for, you know, the man just like having a woman that doesn't have any motivation about her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, at the end of the day, like, even if you just make enough money to, you know, get your hair done, you know, shit like, you know, handle your wants, you know what I mean? Let me handle the bills and shit like that. But I mean, I still feel like, you know, even if like, my thing is, there's some situations where, you know, when you might not have like a regular like 9 to 5, but you're passionate about something. You might be a painter. You might be this. Like, at least, you know, be passionate. Like, you know, if, to be honest with you, like, if I would have met a woman and she was like a painter, she was like an artist or, you know, a writer, you know, if we were to get together, as long as she is, you know, chasing her dream, I would have no problem, you know, handling the bulk of the financials.
You just don't want somebody who's going to sit around and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like,
have nothing
somebody like
for
that
them want
nothing because at the end of the day, it's just like, if that's the case, then what are we really doing here? We're not building any kind of foundation, like, you know what I mean? It's just, at the end of the day, if you just sit around and let me take care of you, then you'll let anybody do that. You know, what's special about us, you know, our interactions, you know, that's my thing. You know, at the end of the day, like as you guys see, I'm an artist, I do music, like, and I'm very passionate about my shit, you know what I mean? If I were to meet someone who was a singer, like, you know, you got to do something. We're grown, like, you know, and to be honest with you, if I just sit around and let you do nothing just because I'm attracted to you, then I'm really doing you a disservice. Because at the end of the day, you don't know if we're going to work out, you know what I mean? And I don't want you to be in a position where we break up and you ain't got shit. You know, for the last 5-6 years, we just been, you know, together and shit. I've been taking care of everything. And now here you are, you know, 37, 38, you know what I mean? You know, 30 years old and you ain't got shit going on. Like, that's doing you a disservice at that point.
Well, see, that to me, that just ties back to when you made the joke about Meg Thee Stallion and short girls. It goes further than that. And I feel like if you're a person that doesn't have any sort of ambitions and dreams and passions, you're a boring person. So that's what I mean when I say it's not all about finding your ideal aesthetic. It's not about finding your dream person. It's about finding the person that treats you well and is right for you. Yeah, and those don't always match up. Your perfect image and what you see, you know, when you dream or what, you know, what you think you want, and the person that actually has what you want, they may not be the same thing. I mean,
because like I said, I don't need the baddest girl. You know what I mean? I don't need the girl with the, you know, the best body. I really don't. At the end of the day, I'm an Aries, and like all of that, like wanting attention, I ain't going for that shit. I mean, whatever you post, you know, like get like. But like all the entertaining other people shit, I ain't going for that shit.
And it's funny you say that because I feel like a lot of men don't understand. A lot of men always want that fine woman and that perfect woman, and then a lot of them get mad when they get that attention. And my thing is, why are you with a fine ass woman if you're going to be upset that other people recognize your woman as fine? If you decide that she is the baddest bitch and you holler at her and she's like, yes, you can't be upset when she walk out and everybody's looking at her. You literally looked at her because she was bad. You think because she got with you, all of a sudden she ugly? No, she was bad when you saw her and she's bad on your arm. So a lot of men get upset and talk about seeking attention. But if you going to get a bad bitch, you got to be prepared for what comes with that. Now, obviously, it's different if she's out here literally titties out, you know, ass pics, you know. That kind of stuff is a whole different story. But a lot of men get insecure and uncomfortable because their woman is out and she could be dressed in just nicely fitting casual clothes. And if she's beautiful, she's going to get talked to. And they get upset about that.
I know with that. But my thing is when you invite the attention, like when somebody says something to you and it's derogatory, you know, you like smile it off.
Well, see, that's a whole different level of disrespect. That's disrespect. Her walking down the road and people thinking she fine and trying to talk to her. There's a lot of men that get upset with that, and that's why I'm saying if you can't handle having a bad bitch, don't talk to her. There's what you're talking about is completely different. See, that's disrespectful. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you come up to me on some derogatory slide shit, and you might get laid out. I don't play that. But, you know, if you come to me and try to tell me I'm pretty and that you saw me across the room and you wanted my number, I'm not going to get upset at that. I'm going to just let you know, look, I got a man. There's a difference. And you can't be upset that he came and told me that because you see where I'm going with this.
Right here, you know?
How you feel about this, V? Shit, he wiping his face, he drunk.
I feel like, you know, the baby fucked up. I think it was Coachella. Was it Coachella? Or Rolling Loud?
No, I thought he got invited back for Rolling Loud. I think it was Coachella he got kicked out of because he had made that comment about to the LGBTQ community when he was talking about like who of my fans here don't have HIV or AIDS, who's not sucking dick in the parking lot, shit like that. And how do you think that? How in your brain do you think you can say that?
He fumbled his bag. He fumbled the bag.
People spend money.
But that's my thing. Like how you have that goes back to when I say you have to understand if that's how you feel, that's fine, and you can stand on that. But you have to understand there are repercussions of that. Not everybody's going to feel that. So when you decide to stand on that, and people decide they don't like you anymore because that's how your viewpoint, and your standpoint, and they decide they don't want to support that. You can't be like, oh, I don't understand. Yes, you're getting blackballed, and you did it to yourself.
Very, very true.
Consequences to actions, positive and negative.
Yeah, she pretty much took the words out of my mouth.
All right. We're gonna take another quick little break. I want you. Yeah, we're gonna take a shot. And I want you guys to hear Swavincente.